Look at that. Lemon crunch pie made. Look at that. Absolutely fabulous. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are making lemon crunch pie. Very straightforward, refreshing, lightweight. It's a bit like a cheesecake. It's a no-bake version. It's simple. It all comes together. Base very easy. Biscuits, you can use graham crackers. I'm using digestives. Bit of butter, mix it all up, flatten it out. Filling on top, we are using gelatin. I'm using a 9-inch tin and I've lined it. Let's get on and make the lemon crunch pudding. In here, I've got some lemons. Now this recipe calls for, which is crazy actually, with these type of recipes. It wants 4 lots of juice and 3 lots of zest. Craziness, why don't we just put 4 lots of everything in? Or 3 lots. I'm going to go for the 4 lots because we've got 4. So we need to be zesting and we need to be smashing biscuits. Now I've shown you before how to zest. You zest over the top. You zest it over the top and you get no white pith. You can see exactly what you are doing. Nice and easy. Good amount of zest coming off there, look, with no pith. So zest your lemons and then we're going to juice them. That'll do, we don't have to go crazy on this one. And then we want to be juicing. The juice of 4 lemons. Okay, that's our lemon juice. We're just going to bob that up there. We are using sweetened condensed milk, the thick, not evaporated. Now we need to smash up these biscuits. Get a bag or a food processor, up to you. Put those in there. Take a bowl, nice and straightforward. Come on, I'm sure you've seen it 100 times before this. Melted butter, mix in, get it all fully incorporated in there. Now if you're using graham crackers, you know, you might want to add say a teaspoon of sugar, but because I'm using these digestive biscuits, I don't feel we need to put any sugar in whatsoever. I think there's enough sweetness going on already in the biscuits. It's a quick recipe actually. Take your lined tin and in we go with that biscuit base. It's just the same as making a cheesecake, to be quite honest. Smooth it round and pat it down. Now we're going to go for a smooth base on this one, and we're not going to bring it up the side. You can if you so wish, that's up to you. So just smooth it out with whatever you've got. I'm using a spoon, just nice and steady. We're only eyeballing it, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Come on. Now what you should do is bob that in the fridge whilst we make our filling, and then it's going to set up a little bit. They do say let it buddy in there for about 30 minutes, but we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so we're using gelatin. There's a couple of teaspoons in here. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of water. Now we're just going to guess it. It's not really crucial, you know. You can be really pedantic if you want. Obviously the more water you add, it's not as firm, but that doesn't matter. Right, we want to give that a stir, And we're going to leave that a couple of minutes to bloom in there. And then, because I'm using stainless, it's not going in the microwave. What we're going to do is put some boiling water in there, put that in there with the lid on, and warm it up so it's all dissolved. That's just a quick way of doing it. Okay, so we're supposed to let that bloom just a minute or so while I put the kettle on. So you get some hot water in the kettle, put a little bit of that in there, and I put that in there, and it's all going to dissolve. The other way to do this is actually put it in the microwave and microwave it for a few seconds or so. But you can see, look, already it's dissolving. This is just, look, as you can see, this is dissolved. This is just a quick way of doing it. You don't have to bother with the microwave or anything like that. And don't forget, this has to cool slightly, so this is fantastic. We've dissolved that nicely in there. So just get your cream in there, nice and steady. And basically everything's going to be chucked in here and blended. So we want to go in there with our lemon juice. We're going to go in there with our sweetened condensed milk. And we just want to be giving it a blend. Blend it until we thicken it up. Thicken it up, and then we're going to stir in the gelatin. Well, I'll tell you what, we've already forgotten something. A little splash of vanilla. We're going to put a little bit of that in there as well, and then we're going to mix in, fold in, whatever you want to call it, our gelatin. Now that lemon zest that we've just put in there should put those little flecks of yellow through there. That should be really nice, fresh in. Nice and refreshing. And that we save for afterwards. And we'll probably put some crushed biscuits on as well, actually. Make it look a bit pretty. Right, that needs to go in our base and back in the fridge. And we're just going to put our mix in there. Now what you've got to try and do is smooth it a little bit. I don't think it's going to smooth too much, to be quite fair. Not with my gentle hands. That is smooth enough for me. I don't mind that top like that. That will do. Nice little one of those on there. Right, that goes in the fridge. Okay, that's our lemon crunch pie out of the fridge. On there, come on. Oh, we're struggling, look, we're struggling. Oh, beautiful. Let's get that on our serving plate. So this is why we lined this cake. So basically what you do is you pull out the lining from underneath, and then you can slide this cake off. It makes it a whole lot easier. So you can just do that, which takes out the bottom, and then you can take whatever you want to use and take out the paper from underneath. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do a sneaky one on this. We're going to put a little bit of biscuit towards the edge. My hands are not that careful anymore for doing jobs like that. We're going to do this. A little bit of biscuit around the outside like that. And this is optional, you don't have to do this, come on. You can just leave it as is. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing it than this, but this is the way I'm doing it. I'm going to go on there with some of that lemon zest. Come on, we are in. There you go, look at that. Look at that. Lemon crunch pie made. Look at that. Absolutely fabulous. Come on. Oh, look at that. A really, truly amazing, bright, fresh, delicious lemon crunch pie made. That is absolutely wonderful. That is really light, really tasty, really fresh. Got that lovely zest of the lemon. Beautiful. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell them all about the lemon crunch pie. And if you do like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.